guys, it's Kendra with Holistic Happy Healthy, and today I'm going to be talking about how to eat healthy when you are on a strict schedule and you feel like you have no time and you're just super busy. So let's get into the video. Okay, so thank you so much for being here today, guys. I'm going to be diving headfirst into different tips that can help you guys when you are trying to shop and eat healthy on a busy schedule. We all get busy. I know I have. When I first started my health journey, I was actually going to school full-time in my undergrad, and then I hopped right into a master's degree program. I was working full-time. I was exhausted trying to take care of the house, my husband, pets, and trying to have a social life, so I completely understand. I also got a second perspective from my sister, who is a mother. I'm going to be giving you 6 different tips so that you guys can help keep track on your diet. If you are currently a subscriber, thank you so much. If you are new here, please leave a like and a comment down below, as I love to hear what you guys think, and also subscribe, as I do post content like this every single week. So the first step is going to be kind of a generic one that you hear all the time, but I am going to give it to you guys in my own little twist because it is an important one. The first one I want to tell you guys is meal prep, meal planning, and shopping. So the first thing I want to tell you, no matter if you have kids or if you're living alone, it is very important that you guys make a good grocery list, you shop for healthy ingredients, you fill your pantry and fridge with healthy items, avoid the snacks, avoid the items that are going to push you over the edge, because that will be the base for your guys' week and that will set you up for success. Whenever I meal prep, I start on Sundays usually, or I may pick one day during the week if I'm busy on Sundays. Sometimes me and my husband work on Sundays, so if we are not working, I tend to meal prep meats and veggies, and then I will freeze them so that I have them for the week, and that is just something I've gotten into the habit of doing. I usually also plan my meals. So what I mean by that, because if you've been following me, you know that me and my husband eat different meals. What I will do is I will plan similar meals with similar ingredients. So what I mean by that is I'm going to have a chicken curry. I may make a chicken meal for my husband so that the meat that is already prepped, I can just pull it out and it will be fresh and ready for me to go, so that it's easy for me to make that chicken curry for me and then make like maybe a chicken parmesan for my husband. Planning your meals and meal prepping is very important. You know, use Tupperware containers, use Ziploc baggies, prep all the vegetables ahead of time, prep the meats ahead of time so that it's easier for you throughout the week to make your meals. Make those staple items. You can also make meals if you would like to, like you can make, I don't know, a healthy lasagna or a chicken salad. Have a meal ready to be put in the oven or ready to go. But for me, I found that I like to make the staples first so that I can change it up during the week. Sometimes I may plan my meals. Like I said, I plan 4 separate meals and then one favorite meal I'll get into in a second, but sometimes I find that I like to change it up midweek if I'm feeling like something different. So I like to have that flexibility, which is why I plan the staples and not necessarily the full meal. When I'm planning my meals, I stick to 2 different types, or I use 2 different tools when I'm trying to plan my meals. So the first thing I do is I always keep in the back of my mind, for me and my husband, is a 2-1 rule. So what I mean by that is 2 sides and 1 main course. Now for me, sometimes I may do 1 side and 1 main course, and by that I mean I may have like a salad with some chicken on top. You know, the main course or the main ingredient is like the chicken or the meat or chickpeas, the main staple in your ingredient, which is the staple that I make on Sundays. Another rule is the 4-to-1 meal plan ratio. So what I mean by that is I may plan 4 easy meals and 1 fancy meal throughout the week. I tend not to count the weekends because I will shop on Fridays usually. Then me and my husband kind of do our own thing Sundays and Saturdays. But during the week is my hardest schedule because that is when I am working. So when I'm shopping, I try to plan for Monday through Friday because I know that those are the days that I'm going to be the busiest and I want to have those ready to go. So I may do like, you know, something quick and easy those 4 days, and then I may make a really extravagant meal for me and my husband, like a date night meal or something like that. The second tip for you guys is easy cooking utensils. So what I mean by that is the crock pot, Instapot, and convection oven. Guys, do not underestimate these tools. I will say this, Instapot or some of those quick cookers can be kind of expensive. I will admit that. However, a crock pot is like, what, $20 at Walmart, guys? I mean, crock pots are so simple. There's been many times where I'll make a chili or I'll make a stew or I'll make, you know, some kind of like a chicken concoction where me and my husband both eat it. You can just put it in there throughout the day and then it'll be ready for you when you come home. I cannot stress it enough. I will try and do maybe like a quick dinner recipe here or a quick dinner recipe video shortly in the next couple weeks, but it is so simple. And then the convection oven, guys, I have actually used a convection oven to bake fish before, if I don't want to turn on the oven, because for some reason our oven just takes forever to heat up. I don't know if this is a problem for you guys. So it's really easy for me to just put salmon, for example, in the convection oven and the vegetables, and then it's just done in 25 minutes? Super easy, guys. So do not underestimate those helpful tools in your kitchen. The next helpful tip for you guys is the freezer. And this is actually the tip that my sister gave me. She's the one who has the kids in the family. I don't have any kids right now per se, so this will be a good perspective for you guys that do have kids. I did want to reach out and hear what it was like for a mom. My sister recommended the freezer. Now the freezer is a big deal. That is where you guys can bake the meals beforehand. Like I said, I tend to meal prep on Sundays. You can bake all the vegetables, bake all the fish and the chicken, and have it ready for you guys in the freezer, ready to go, and all you have to do is cook it in the microwave or cook it in the oven or what have you, and it's already done. There are many times, for example, like potatoes. Potatoes take forever for me to cook. If you guys have a good potato recipe, please let me know. But what I'll do is I will actually cook the potatoes ahead of time, and then I will just put them in the microwave or put them on a skillet, or I'll put them in the oven to get them a little bit crispy, and it's already done, guys. So I highly recommend, don't take advantage of your freezer. Use it to your advantage. I can't tell you enough. There are many freezer meals out there that are easy to grab, but guys, you can make your own freezer meals. It is so simple. Make those main staple items, put it in your freezer, have it ready to go, and then you're pretty much done. The next one I want to talk to you guys about is supplements and shakes and protein powders. I do this all the time. I use shakes like nobody's business. That is something that I will use either at lunch or breakfast if I'm on the go, if I'm running around. And what I actually will do sometimes is I will prep my shake mix the night before. So I'll put the ingredients in my smoothie mix or my smoothie concoction, and usually that could be something like strawberries, coconut milk with a little bit of cacao powder, and then I may put hemp seeds in there and chia seeds and spinach, and I'll put all of that in place ready to go, and I'll put that in my fridge overnight. And then what I'll do is I'll add ice and a little bit of water, and then it's ready to go, guys. So that's another tip for you guys. Prep your smoothies. If you feel like making them in the morning with all those ingredients are kind of tedious, have them done the night before. It makes it really simple for me if I'm trying to run out the door. And I will say this too, guys. I tend to use the same ingredients in my smoothies just because I know what I like. And one of the things that I found, if you guys are shopping on a budget, I will leave a link down below because I do actually have a video regarding shopping on a budget. And sometimes there are different protein powders that are kind of expensive. So I try to make my own protein powder, and what I'll usually do is I'll use a nice cacao powder with hemp seeds, and that gives you kind of like a protein and a vitamin mixture. I'll also put greens in there and different things. So try and make your own protein powder, guys. I highly recommend it. It's really simple, and you know what the ingredients are in there. And I actually get all of my ingredients through Thrive Market usually. I really like that I am able to have a discounted price when it comes to the ingredients. I will say I do have some discount codes for you guys. I will leave that in the link down below. But even before I even had those discount codes, guys, I use Thrive Market all the time. I use it for my snacks. I like that it's very convenient. If I'm rushing around really busy, Thrive has really helped me get those healthy ingredients without spending a lot, and then also my time is saved. So check them out, guys. I highly recommend Thrive Market. Moving on also to the supplements and the shake mixtures. I do take daily vitamins, me and my husband do. So if I feel like I'm rushing around and I can't remember if I had vegetables, for example, the day before, I will take my daily vitamins and I know I've gotten my nutrients in during the day. This tip may seem like a boring one, but this is actually one of the most important ones in my opinion. But I do not want you guys to underestimate your veggies and fruits. Think about it this way, guys. They're already done. They're already made. They're already ready to eat. You just have to run them under some hot water to freshen them up, and then it's ready to go. Grab an apple with some peanut butter. Grab some celery and some carrots with some hummus. Grab some celery with some salsa, whatever you guys like. It's so simple, but it really is helpful. You guys can prep those vegetables, grab them for your kids, grab them for you, and it's a healthy snack on the go. I know that it's really simple, but if you guys prep those and have those ready to go, they're already made. Whenever I'm feeling like something sweet, I tend to go for my protein balls recipe or something like that. But if I don't have those ready to go, I know if I have an apple in my fridge, I love apples and peanut butter, and you can even spice the peanut butter up with like cinnamon and chia seeds, and it just makes it really, really good. So don't underestimate your raw veggies and fruits. The last tip I wanted to give you guys was just kind of like a helpful insight and give you guys insight into my life when it comes to easy meals. So like I told you earlier, I I tend to do the 2-to-1 ratio or the 1-to-1 ratio for me if I'm eating like a salad and chicken. So a couple of meals and meal suggestions I can give you, and I'll probably end up doing a video like this later on. Leave a comment down below if you want to see some of my easy recipes, because it is hard to come up with recipes sometimes. I search YouTube just like you guys, looking up helpful ingredients and recipes, and I also have some secret family recipes that I'll share with you guys maybe down the line. But really, a few of my recipes and my staples. I really love chicken curry, and what you guys can do is, if you guys eat rice, I try to limit rice because it does have a higher net carb intake, but if I am making something like a chicken curry, so what I'll do is I'll have a bed of vegetables. I will saute carrots and broccoli or carrots and beans, and I'll have that in the bed of my plate, and then I'll cook the chicken or chickpeas, and I will make a curry sauce with just curry and onion powder and garam masala with some coconut milk. I'll mix it all together. It'll make a really fancy sauce. And the chicken, guys, I actually cook it on Sunday, so then all I have to do is put it in the microwave, I cut it up, and I saute it with the vegetables and add the sauce, and it's like a 15-minute meal, guys, and it is so good. And for my husband, what I do is I may make that on a bed of rice for him with some sweet and sour sugar-free barbecue sauce, because he doesn't really like garam masala or curry too much, and that will be what he eats with some plantains or something like that. So that is one meal suggestion for you guys. And like I said, I do use the crock pot all the time. Another meal that I may make for myself during the week is I may make a chili with ground chicken. So what I'll do is I'll get a can of beans, I will cook it with some ground chicken, I'll add all the tomatoes and all of these ingredients, guys, you can find on Thrive Market, or you can go to Aldi's, or you can go to Walmart, or wherever you guys shop. But I put all those ingredients in the crock pot as I'm working throughout the day on low, and then it's ready for me when I come home, and it is so flavorful. You can cook it on the stove, but there's something about a crock pot that gets all of the ingredients together, and it just tastes so good. And what I'll have with that is I make a grilled cheese with my BP bread, and it's actually dairy-free and grain-free bread that I find at Meijer. Highly recommend that brand. It is so good, and it's also lower net carbs. And I will make that with some Daiya vegan cheese, and that is my vegan grilled cheese recipe, as well as chili, and it is just so good. It's a very good comfort meal, high in protein. So those are just a couple of recipes for you guys that are staples in my house that I eat probably once or twice a week, and then I also use it for leftovers. Also, guys, this is something I literally just thought of too. Don't underestimate leftovers. You can have them for lunch, you can have them for the next day, whatever your heart desires. Don't underestimate leftovers, because those can also be frozen and eaten the next day or next week or whatever. Okay, guys, those are some of my tips for eating healthy while you're on a busy schedule. Like I've said before, I was a full-time student, guys, working a full-time job, also trying to maintain my house and keep it clean, and it was so stressful, guys. I completely understand where you guys are coming from, but throughout the journey, I had to realize that I had to make time for myself, and you do too. So in all of the heat of all this craziness, take a moment to breathe and tell yourself that you are worth it, and just take a moment to make a plan for yourself, make a grocery list, take just that one step to help yourself moving forward in your lifestyle and your journey. And thank you so much for stopping on this video. If you're new here, please subscribe, as I do post content like this every week. Leave a comment down below of different tips and tricks that you guys use to stay healthy while you guys are busy. And other than that, have a happy, holistic, healthy day. I'll see you in the next video.